Néanmoins, grâce au tube de Paperboy, Diddy, dont il assura la production, WebMD acquiert une nouvelle notoriété qui lui donnerait une certaine liberté, notamment celle de refuser les avances du futur Death Row.
Compte pas à faire du copier-coller, le bon verbe est ma prérogative. L'auto-instruction coule dans mes veines, je sais pas.
Jehuti, un monde roufless. WebMD, le nouvel espoir. Automne 1991, Easy n'a plus le choix. Malgré les bons chiffres de ses récentes sorties, Niggas for Life par NWA, Addictive Hip Hop Music de Who Am I aka Cocaine et Vocally Pippin par Above the Law, Ruthless Records doit se renouveler.
Nigga, always making sure that my yella easy me. A nigga always in the corner, yo, by after a nigga. Cause I was niggas. Cause I was niggas. I'm the $1 million player, not the $1 million man. I break a woman like glass.
La brouille interne s'est vite transformée en guerre de tranchées urbaine et médiatique. Dr. Dre, The D.O.C., Michane et d'autres décidèrent de partir. Mais voilà, Dr. Dre est l'un des meilleurs producteurs sur le marché. Preuve que Alonzo Williams, Macola Records, World Class, Wrecking Crew et Eazy-E ne se sont pas trompés. Dr. Dre a signé un contrat. Comment faire?
It wouldn't have been a Death Row if it wasn't for Eazy-E. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for him, it wouldn't be a Death Row. So a lot of artists that started their careers came in through Ruthless. So it just, I'm one of the people that saw everything pop. Nobody handed me anything on a silver platter. I kind of got in based on my talent.
Malgré les différentes tentatives infructueuses de sabotage, Ruthless Records garde à la main. Dr. Dre sera finalement transféré au Death Row AC sous certaines conditions. D'où le fameux But Dre Day only met Eazy's payday. Avec le clash, l'insulte est facile. Néanmoins, la vente de tes albums gonfle et continueront de gonfler mon compte en banque. C'est en substance ce que Eazy nous dévoile. Dr. Dre maintenant out, Eazy a besoin de nouveaux producteurs. Soit il a DJ Yella ou encore Cole 187 qui fait un magnifique travail avec Above the Law et Cocaine.
First thing on the song, we got more hoes than a motherfucking hair. Little straight, but still hating fools that I don't like. I got those brothers from a war called Low Life. Now let's go in the coast these foes, but I play them like Sax Mo. As I compose, conduct styles, decks, and after my show, I must get the penny home. Like a football. See, Daisy, here's a motherfucker that's crazy. Wow. I said Ruthless pays me.
Mais Ruthless Records a besoin de sang neuf. C'est dans cette atmosphère tendue que WebMD fait son apparition. Aussi fou que cela puisse paraître, avant de signer à Ruthless, DJ WebMD était en pourparlers avec Shook Knight, qui lui aussi recruté pour son projet de maison de disques. Preuve en est la production de la bande originale du film Deep Cover, sorti en avril 1992. WebMD produisit Down for Money, interprété par Paradise. À la question « Est-ce que Shook Knight avait déjà un tel pouvoir ?» La réponse est positive. Néanmoins, grâce au tube de Paperboy, Diddy, dont il assura la production, WebMD acquiert une nouvelle notoriété qui lui donnerait une certaine liberté, notamment celle de refuser les avances du futur Death Row. Damn. Nous connaissons maintenant l'histoire du recrutement de Bone Thugs and Harmony. Et devinez quoi? Après le trajet en bus de Cleveland à Los Angeles, après la recherche de connexion dans la ville, après la prise de contact avec l'équipe Ruthless, après l'audition avec Eazy au téléphone, après le retour du groupe à Cleveland et après la rencontre avec Eazy dans les coulisses de son concert à Cleveland, la connexion sera confirmée.
What's crazy bomb, this book and the once again. The suckers, they pick up their pen and they try to contend to say, that they win. It's dead Mac 10, it's blasting. Pick up my gun and you're running up from the assassin. I pop the clip in the ass. Who when I got with that mask, man? The good that's pulling the trigger, and just cause I'm slimmer, they figure they bigger. But when you consider this kid, this pen in your cap, that when them thugs just rolling the pack, the straps so pack your gat. If I see you like I'm a see with the mind, still when you're up and like a finger duck.
Cette fois-ci, c'est au tour de la mère d'une de ses filles de lui apporter un monstre sur un plateau.
There was a girl that worked up at Death Row named Jamie, and she was rapping at the time, and I started doing some music. I think we were thinking about doing a music group or something like that, and all of a sudden the riots hit. That's when the LA riots happened, and I was kind of stuck over at Smokey Robinson's house, but we'll get into that in a minute. But we couldn't come down to LA. LA was kind of, it had a curfew on it. Nobody could leave the valley to LA. So I was kind of stuck up there. But before all of that, I decided not to go back to Death Row because I had already had a hit record called The Diddy.
Yeah, that's my shit, man.
Anyway, it's okay, you'll play some mind all night until the next. Look, if you roll to
I met up with this girl named Jamie, and she actually called me and told me that one of her homegirls rapped, and she wanted me to do some beats for her. So I was like, okay, so I met up with her, and, she took the studio, and, we got along real great. I started doing some music on her and really trying to get in to help her, get her lyrics correct. And she kept saying, you know what? You got some dope beats. My baby daddy needs you. I'm like, who's your baby daddy? Like, well, I'm not going to tell you right now, but, he needs you bad. And I'm like, I was like, well, tell me who he is, because I'm trying to get the paper. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is when I was broke. Right. I ain't had no hit record. So anyway, I did her music. I did about 2 or 3 songs on her. We got along real great. And what happened after that, she was like, well, I'm going to have my baby daddy page you. I'm going to have him text you. But and she was like, look, my baby daddy is Eazy-E. And this girl is, her name is Tracy Jarnigan. And she's the mother of Aaron. That's actually how I met Eazy. Tracy.
Wow.
Et des histoires comme ça, Eazy-E les collectionne. Comme nous l'avons évoqué auparavant, WithMD avait un rôle bien défini. Il ne tardera pas à prouver sa valeur avec une des réponses de Eazy-E à Death Row Records, /Dr. Dre, /Suge Knight. Le légendaire Well Motherfucking Jeez. Depuis, WithMD ne cesse de nous éblouir les tympans. N'oubliez pas de liker, de commenter et de vous abonner à cette chaîne, Un Monde Ruthless. Si vous aimez la vibe, pourquoi ne pas considérer le support, le soutien via Tipeee. Le lien est dans la description. GoodGoodShop7.com pour la merchandising. avec, of course, Flying Cranium Design, le crâne. Le lien est dans la description. Et bien sûr, les exclusivités hip-hop sur goodgoodfoodmusic.com. Le lien est dans la description. Ici, c'est J.O.T. Peace! Peace!
Retournez ce soir au soft deck, remote qui la cabine et représente. Yes, ma Delina, yo dis-moi c'est 972.
Un monde refait. J.O.T. Hip Hop Non-Stop goodgoodfoodmusic.com. De la East Coast à la West Coast, il n'y a qu'un pas. Tous les chemins mènent à.
March 24.
So always plan ahead. This is kind of esoteric, but the mind is the governing factor. You know what I mean? You could look at the stars and you already can see a star that's light years away. Your mind sees it. And to get there, it's gonna take that time. So I like to put things in the universe first in my mind, then I put my willpower to it, and I carry myself through it.
Wow, that's what's up, man.
This? Isn't that odd? Now, how did that get here?